1923 Main Street.
Home of everything to do with Disney travel in style. We are your hosts.
I am Mike Bella Braddock.
And I'm Amelia Bella Braddock. And today, the top 5 photo spots for your Rope Drop Apparel gear.
Yes, if you listened last week, we talked about the origin story of our Rope Drop Apparel line. It's one of our most popular lines. And we thought it would be a little fun this week because I think we know that a lot of you listening like to take photos on site at Walt Disney World or Disneyland even.
Yeah,
but Disney
just
World,
a little bit.
especially when you get a new outfit. So,
Oh, who doesn't?
what we've done is exactly what Amelia just said. Our top 5 spots for Rope Drop Apparel clothing on your next Disney vacation. And
I mean, I think these are good spots anyway, but
Well,
specifically.
exactly. I mean, really, these could work with anything. But what you're going to see is you can actually take these sequentially. So if you want to make a reel or a carousel or something, these 5 spots will actually work in order and tell a story for your Rope Drop Apparel day.
Ooh, very nice.
If you want to, or they're standalone too. Or yeah, I mean, they're all just great photo ideas anyway. But specifically to this line, we put together these 5 fun spots. Tell a story. Let's start. Well, where does the story start if you're rope dropping? What
Okay.
time of day?
First of all, I feel like we should anticipate this, a sunrise photo. Probably at your resort, just when you're getting up. You're not usually lining up at sunrise, but if you are, also a cute photo.
If you're like some people around here, not me, but some other people around here, you sort of like to get yourself photographed as you begin your day. So if
You mean candid Pinterest shots?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So if you're rope dropping, yeah, obviously a sunrise or early morning photo, depends on the time of year. Sometimes it's still dark out, of you wearing your rope drop apparel, t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever it is you're going to be featuring. This is the perfect photo number 1. At your Disney resort, outside, could be in the room. I know Amelia's done a few of those in the room photos as well.
I love the Disney resorts in the morning.
So we call this, sunrise at the hotel, but really it's morning prep before
Yeah,
you
of course.
leave, right? That's this photo. So however that would work for you, photo number 1 for your rope drop apparel. Perfect one.
Yes.
Now, what's number 2?
Photo number 2, like I said, depending on when the sun rises, also might be this one at the park gates.
Yes.
If you're rope dropping, you're probably going to be standing in quite a long line outside the parks waiting to get in. And what better way to spend your time than by snapping a few more shots?
I like to think of this one as that anticipation photo. So when you're setting this one up, there you are, you're at the gates, whatever park. I always have Magic Kingdom in mind because that's what we rope drop most. But really it works at any park. It's sort of that anticipation photo of capturing yourself, whether it's a selfie or you have a person in your party who is deemed to be the photographer that you direct around like some people do here.
I don't know who you could be referring to.
Take that again. Let me see it. No, do it again. No, that's
I just
not right.
like to take a lot of cute photos.
No, but you know
it's
what?
It's not a crime.
And you know what? I'm a photographer at heart, so I get getting the right photo, especially if you, if you're thinking of posting these, you're going to be a little bit more particular. Although the fun, candid, not really thinking about it pictures are great too.
Some of us just have taste.
But anyway, that anticipation photo waiting at the gate, it's a feeling that every rope dropper knows. And the front gate photo is a classic. Perfect photo number 2 for after the resort, or photo number 1, or standalone photo, however you want to look at it. And one thing I'll say is if you're planning these type of photos, really this goes for any of these, do some advanced scouting. Figure out where am I going to want to take this photo? Because you're in a crowd or a line, depending on the park. Some allow crowds, some allow lines.
I mean, you could also scout ahead on like Instagram or Pinterest or other kinds of apps to see what sort of photo you want to take, an angle you look best, an outfit you think would look cute, different things like that.
Exactly. Now, after park gates, again, thinking of Magic Kingdom where they sort of let you in. Photo number 3 on an empty walkway as you enter the park. Could be Main Street, could be one of the feeder streets. Once they let you in the park, the crowd disperses. Perfect time.
Oh, you got to act quick with this one. You can't just like dilly-dally and expect a clear street. But if you're relatively on it, you'll get a pretty good shot.
Yeah, you want to be prepped for any of these.
Yeah. The thing is, it's so cool to see an empty Disney park.
Yeah, you want to take advantage. You do get solitude, or even with one or two people that are easily erased in almost every app
given every
now,
AI
right?
now.
You know, it's pretty easy to take people out. Not a crowd. It's not going to be a huge crowd, especially if you're near the front. So you're going to have to be quick. You want to do your front gate photo and then be ready, get in, get set up. You don't have to rush or run, but just with calm, thoughtful intent and get that photo number 3 with your rope drop. You always obviously want to make sure the shirt is visible with rope drops, shows you're rope dropping because the light is going to be similar. You've got the resort, you've got the front gate. Now you're walking up the street. You could even do a quick little reel here of that to go along with it. You won't get this opportunity any other way in the daylight. So yeah, make the most of it. Plan ahead. Photo number 3. Classic.
Definitely not. You could always pretend you rented out Disney for the day. I mean, who's to say you didn't?
Now, photo number 4. This might have been photo number 1 or photo number only for many people.
Photo number only.
Photo number only is number 4 is what?
Well, it is given the name rope dropping. Feels very important to include poor Mr. Rope in one of these photos.
A photo at the actual rope.
Can't be leaving him out.
Now, these days, the actual rope isn't at the front gate anymore, usually. For example, in Magic Kingdom, it's at the entrance to each land as you feed off of Main Street further inside the park.
They divide up the crowd quite nicely.
Which allows you now, you see the method to the madness allowed you to take number 3 right before it, walking towards that rope.
You think Disney was just plotting different Instagrammable spots?
No, I'm taking advantage of their crowd dispersion model.
I see.
And again, you might want to think about, if you go towards Tomorrowland, that's always a nice shot. We'll post one of Amelia that I really like from there, looking down that way. Adventureland, obviously quite a different vibe there. There's another one out in Fantasyland. So the ropes are strategically placed all around. Whichever way you plan to go, consider the angle. And even when there's other people at the rope, which there are, I mean,
there's usually other people at the rope.
You can still sort of stand in front of the rope, especially if you make haste to the rope, and you won't have a lot of people.
A brisk walk.
Yeah, you won't have a lot of people in it. You can still have it look like you are alone at the rope, ready for that rope to drop. And if you're taking reels and you have a partner with you, you can actually get the rope dropping and you beginning to move if you want to make a reel that's...
if you want to be really ambitious, just hope your partner doesn't get stampeded on.
Yeah, photos and videos combined. So it's easier if you do make a beeline to it, the less people. But either way, or maybe you want a crowd shot for rope drop. I don't know.
That's
whoever.
true. No, that's true.
Anything's possible, but whatever it is, get the rope. It's got the little flag on it, and it's always a nice photo.
Very nice and cute.
Now, number 5, the final one to end out this 5-photo sequence. You're probably wondering, well, wait a minute. What is it? This is one of my favorites. And you can cheat this one too, I will say. In fact, if I did this, I would cheat.
A cute one, but could be done. Of course you would.
Yeah, because I'm not that kind of person that would do it in a natural sequence.
No, then you're a fake. You can't do that.
So let's recap. We've got at the hotel, we've got the front gate. We've got walking up the anticipation photo up the street. We've got at the rope. The rope's dropped. Now you're on your way. But to close it out for a story or reel or carousel, however you're going to put these, or even your own personal photo album.
Of course, I love those.
Shot number 5 is what?
The evening, the night, if you can, the closing.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be...
How awesome is this? You got 4 photos from the morning, but if the 5th photo is you that same day in that same shirt closing the park.
I'm just imagining those 1 a.m.s at Magic Kingdom when it's pitch black out and they're doing the kiss goodnight on the castle. If you could pull that off.
I don't even think they do. Did they
That's
even bring
impressive.
the kiss goodnight back? They hadn't for a
I don't know
long
if they
time.
did, but that's what is happening in my head right now.
This is a great photo really to end out the day. Whether you're hardcore or
Probably
faux hardcore.
The hair deflated, maybe a snack or a drink in hand.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say.
Bloodshot eyes.
If you're a park slammer, then this is going to come naturally end to end for you. But if you're me and you want to cheat it, you can go back, chill.
I do not support. It should not condone this activity.
It's not like it's photoshopped. It is still the same day with the same shirt, but you can go back after you've refreshed a little. But don't look too fresh. You still got to be there at the end of the day.
Can't look like the lead character in a movie.
It's the choice is really yours, which way you want to do it. But it is the perfect end to this 5-photo series to have your rope drop end at almost rope rise, right? Park close. So there you have it. There's our 5 ideas for the Rope Drop Apparel photo shot. Now, let me ask you on the spot right now, no prompting, if you could only take one of these photos, Amelia, which one would you take?
The last one. Only, I'm not done. Only if I was actually doing it right.
And what does that mean?
Only if I was actually being honest with my photo taking and I actually did, in fact, rope drop and was still there at night.
I think for me, it would be number 3 on the walkway, the sort of walking up the street. I know it doesn't have the rope in it, but you can definitely tell a rope drop morning in a photo.
It's cute. I like the ironicness of mine.
All right, everyone. Thanks, as always, for listening. Follow along on social media at 1923 Main Street. Visit the shop at 1923mainstreet.com. Happy rope dropping. We'll see you again next time, and have a magical day.
Bye-bye.